Hello there, only One Kenobi here, only one with the quickest of figure hacks. Just before I do that, I'm just going to show you a couple of shots, just, you know, why not? Because it's early morning and it's, well, not early morning, it's mid-morning now. Natural light in here. I much prefer you showing you this room in the early morning. Right, this is a figure hack about this GONK droid, which I opened yesterday. And I got a message off Daniel Chart, right? And he said, just watch your video, mate. And he said, lovely droid that. He says you can get it to stand on its front foot, which I've got it going like that, you see. But the problem with this GONK droid is, you know, it's hard to get him to stand. He does stand on his front foot, like he said. Whoa! Well, you know what I mean. With difficulty, well, not with difficulty, but, you know, you got to get him to balance, which is a bit annoying. Also, you see, he doesn't come with peg holes, but he's told me a little trick. And he did tell me at Echo Base this, and he was talking about how much he liked this GONK. I do remember you talking about this GONK, Dan, and obviously I forgot the details about how to deal with it. In fact, no, I do remember you saying something about garden wire. He said what you can do is, right, wrap a little bit of garden wire around his legs. That means that you can stand up straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Now, I don't know if this has been covered in any other video. I've not done any research into this. I'm just basically reacting to his message that I got last night, and let's do it. So I'm going to have to mount the camera for this, and it's a lovely GONK. And, you know, just before, when I realised I couldn't get him to stand, I put him here, which would work, because, you know, he does torture a GONK, he does old 88, but it's a waste of a GONK, that, because he does look good. I'm going to compare him with the other GONKs as well, so it's not just going to be me hacking this and getting him to stand. I'm going to compare him to the other GONKs that, you know, I think we have. There might be others that have been released, but this is a really good one. Look at that one. That is my memory of the GONK in a Star Wars film. In fact, I think, am I right? Am I right, Daniel? I think you said something like, oh, that is the best GONK you can get for the Sandcrawler, or am I just dreaming that up? Also, yesterday when I opened him, he looked like he was covered in a kind of an oil, which was cool. I don't know if it's come from the mechanism or something to do with the fact he's been in packaging for 25 years. But it made him look good. I think that is a bit of natural brushed weathering. Anyway, let's get on with this. Enough waffle. Crack on. Oh, let's go over here and show you this very quickly. This is my droid sale. I would like to have him here. This GONK here is good. You know when they said they were going to do him in the TVC, and that's what they gave you. That GONK does exist. Not from my memory on the Sandcrawler looking like that, but he is in the homestead marching around him. Look! Look! You know what I mean? But this one here, I thought was what they were going to put in TVC just because it was weathered. But that one there, I don't know, let me know where he's supposed to fit in with things. But I'd sooner have this GONK, because there's something more New Hopey about him. Right, let's do it. Let's get the garden wire on. Let's mount the camera. So here we are. I have got a few of these things that I have been collecting. You know, these things that come out of, like, vehicles and sets. They're great. They can use them as twisties in your kitchen, so I keep these. I don't think I'm going to use that, though, for this GONK, because look how much, they're quite thick. I do have on me, though, some garden wire. There's the garden wire, a lot thinner. So I think this is probably going to be the best one to put around his legs, because it's thinner, obviously. Let's just give it a try, and then I'm going to give it a trim. Let's see if this works, Daniel. I'm sure it does. But the thing is, why didn't they give it peg holes? Why didn't they do that? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to thread it in, because look, he's got these lovely... Look at these cables here. I love that. Gives it that rustic kind of mechanical industry look. A bit like Kylo's lightsaber, you know, with random cables sticking out. I'm going to have to thread this in, you see, people. Well, he's quite right. Look. Hang on a minute. Hang about. You're probably wondering why I'm talking like that. Well, that's how he talks. He talks like a governor, right? He is a governor. He's a Star Wars governor. Check out his channel if you haven't already. You know, that might do it, but I want to make it tighter. I'm going to thread it through a few more times. Right, so it's in the middle. Come on. There you go. Right, so I've done a double loop and I've gone round behind the back both times. And that should do it. Let's just see if he stands better. Yeah, he does. But I'm obviously not going to keep those cables like that. That would be crazy, yeah? So, should I do another loop? I don't want to do another one really, because otherwise all you'll see is that You look like an AT-AT. He's just been Jadsened. Whatever his name is. Wes Jansen. You know what I'm saying? It look like he's been pranked. Well, you know, that is quite subtle, I guess. And he does stand a bit better. It's, you know, one leg is desperately trying to go forward more than the other, but that's a lot better. It's like, not happy with it. Kind of, man. Yeah, it's alright. Sorry, I'm being very picky. It looks like he's sort of leaning back a bit more. From the front there, he looks better. Well better. But from the side, you'll see he's sort of leaning a bit. No, he could be just marching along. What do you think of that? I could maybe make it tighter or get a thinner wire maybe. Or maybe would string work? Yes. Some black string maybe to keep wrapping it round. Then tie it tight. I might give that a try. But for now, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you can do to this gonk to get him to stand. I'm sure other people have thought about doing this. I really don't know. I haven't researched it. I just sort of really acted on his information and wanted to just give you a quick video hacking this lovely looking gonk. And do you know what? I'm going to put him in the homestead now. And I might put that brown beigey one, this one here. I might get him tortured by 8D8. Because he's not as good. We'll put him inside the droid sail as well. I mean, as you can see with this droid sail here, it's a lovely diorama of this. I love it because it just screams aloud A New Hope. There he is there. You see, that feels more like New Hope now. The gonk was always wrong, man. The gonk never worked for me. That beige thing. It's all I had until obviously I have him. I did actually, I'm going to move. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm getting him out of here, man. He doesn't belong here no more. Where should he be? Over goddamn here. He's a homestead droid, so I'll have him over here. Somewhere, maybe plodding along behind Luke and Biggs there, or fill in that space there. Whatever, or have him up front. Yeah, let's get him up here. How about that? That's great. Whatever. Because I had him over there in the homestead, sorry, in the droid cell, because Baru was stood there previously, although she's had nothing to do with that scene. I only had Baru over there because there was nowhere else to put Baru, and Owen was there, so I wanted to near Owen. But now this is more of an accurate kind of character depiction of, you know, or setup of who was in the scene, except for a few Easter eggs here. Check out these Easter eggs. Not literally Easter eggs, but look at this droid here. This is from the Solo Build-A-Droid pack, or whatever it's called, Droid Factory. Got that from a Disney park. And then in the back there, speaking of Disney parks, you've got that droid 92G, what is he, G29T from the Star Tours ride. So yeah, and that's an IKEA. I can't believe it. I put these up recently and I forgot that I put that. In fact, should we leave it there? Looks like it could be one of their gizmos. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much for watching that so-called figure hack and a little mini tour of the droid sections there in the room. If you are new around here, do subscribe and tap the notification bell. There's plenty more reviews and videos coming up, including tours and opening videos in my carded room. There's going to be more tours continuing. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.